Mayor Christian Provenzano hosted the State of the City Address and the Budget 2020 Town Hall at the Canadian Bush Plain Heritage Centre last evening. With the city offering free public transit to the event, individuals, organizations, and businesses were invited to provide feedback to council and city staff from various departments on the 2020 municipal budget. Provenzano addressed a community hot-button issue, Noront and the ferrochrome plant.
The city has been clear with Noront that it will not support the construction of the facility on Algoma's property if the city believes or has reason to believe that the operation of the facility will have an adverse impact on people's health, or if the city is not satisfied that the facility can operate safely. From my perspective, I have an abiding confidence that our community can and will make the right decision about this project. Further, I believe that going through this type of process and having an informed and intelligent public discussion about the project and what it means to our community is a great opportunity for our community, provided that we approach it properly.
Meanwhile, Mayor Provenzano, of course, focused on the 2020 budget portion of the evening. Provenzano indicated that he hopes to find money to revamp City Hall IT services after a review was done on the dated system so administrators can interface more efficiently with the public. Provenzano also focused on specific projects meant to enhance the city.
I want the public to recognize that a lot of our spends and a lot of our decisions are based on a plan. So we have a community plan, we're focused on it, it's substantial, it's well-founded, and it's important that we make these investments in our community. Downtown revitalization is one of them, the plaza plan that we talked about, the Spring Street project we talked about, finishing Bay, improving Queen. There are a lot of things in our community that we can do to improve our community and make it more attractive and vibrant for both the people who live here, and so we can retain some of our youth, and also young professionals who want to stay, or young professionals who want to move out of some of the busier places in our province.
The Ontario government and a union that represents thousands of education workers say they are to resume talks today to head off a looming strike at the province's schools. The Canadian Union of Public Employees has said its 55,000 members plan to walk off the job on Monday after holding a Work to Rule campaign this past week. Several Ontario school boards, including the three largest, have said they will have to close schools if the labor disruption goes ahead. They say the closures are necessary to ensure student safety, which they say would be compromised without CUPE workers on site. Contracts for all of the province's public school employees expired at the end of August, and the Progressive Conservative government has been in intense labor negotiations with several unions. Both CUPE and the government say they are to be back at the bargaining table this afternoon and expect talks to carry on through the weekend. Meanwhile, the Algoma District School Board is preparing for that potential strike action by educational workers who are members of the Canadian Union of Public Employees. In a letter, the board advises parents that if there is a full strike starting Monday, October 7th, all schools will remain open, operational. There will be no food services available at White Pine, Superior Heights, and Cora secondary schools. All daycares and before and after school programs will be in operation. All extracurricular activities outside of the school day and inter-school sports are canceled, though. No new field trips will be planned after today. And parents are encouraged to send their kids to school with garbage-free lunches as much as possible. The letter continues that it remains the board's commitment to ensure the health and safety of students and staff, and the situation will be monitored closely day by day. If at any point the health and safety of students and/or staff is in jeopardy, the decision may be altered. The letter also indicates that the board is pleased that negotiations are resuming provincially, and they remain hopeful that a negotiated settlement is possible. The Sault Ste. Marie Region Conservation Authority is advising that Lake Superior water levels continue to be above normal. There are observations, reports, or expectations of shoreline flooding or erosion, and localized flooding of low-lying areas may be possible. A flood outlook statement is early notice of the potential for flooding based on weather forecasts, for example, a call for heavy rain. According to the National Hydrological Service's Great Lakes Water levels information, Lake Superior has the potential to reach or exceed record highs in October should substantial storm surge and wave action occur. Strong shorebound winds occurring from the north or west would pose the primary concern. The monthly mean water level of Lake Superior was 30 centimeters above its period record average, 18 centimeters higher than last year's level, and just 2 centimeters below the record high set back in 1950. SSMRCA staff continue to monitor Lake Superior wind conditions and lake levels closely. The statement is in effect until or will be updated before October 25th.